So we just got finished with 22-minute hardcore resistance 1. This is our 3rd time doing it, and I can't really necessarily say that it's gotten that much easier. As a matter of fact, at the end of all this week's worth of workouts, you're on day 6, it's Saturday, and I would actually say that to get started, it was harder. And then as the workout went on, I will say this, the 25 thrust presses was probably a little bit easier. I know before I was getting like at 15, I just wanted to throw the weights to the ground. Today, it was more like hitting that 20 mark was kind of like a barrier for me. But still went to my 25, got through it, pushed through it. But that's a tough move. The step back lunge, what are they called, choppers? I think those felt pretty good today. The sit-ups, they move so freaking fast on those sit-ups. I'd almost think that, like, well, you kind of said this last time, but almost if you start like maybe 10 seconds before they start, because it gives you a little bit of a break, and get like 2 or 3 reps ahead of them, so you can kind of take your, not that you're taking your time, but that you're not feeling like you have to like throw your body around. I like to control it on the way down instead of just kind of throw back and sit right back up. So that's one thing I would suggest. I did that on the last round.
Are you going all the way down though?
I'm going down, keeping my shoulder blades off the ground, like they say, but...
You must not be popping up fast enough.
Exactly. Now, last time we did this, just a couple days ago, I did them all in time. But, and today I did them all in time, but except on the last round. The last round I started like 2 reps ahead. And then they do a little bit slower on the last round, which, that's funny. But anyway, I think if I would have done that on the first few rounds, I wouldn't feel like I'm flailing around so much.
And he says don't flail around.
Yeah, he says don't throw your body around, but maybe my abs just need to get a little bit stronger on that move. You know, I do a lot of like plank type moves with P90X2. Don't do a lot of sitting up, you know. I mean, not too often do we do sit-ups anymore. You do a lot of crunches, plank moves, side planks, mountain climbers, and a lot of your Beachbody programs are that way too, unless you're doing like, even in the ab rippers, well, ab ripper and ab ripper X2, I guess you do some sit-ups, things with your legs wide and stuff. But you do, yeah. But a lot of times it's a lot of plank type stuff that we do for our core these days. So doing the full sit-ups is different for me. So anyway, great workout. Interested to see what Resistance 2 is all about, because this is a tough workout. Anyway.
Yeah, I did a few things different today compared to my previous times. The number one thing that I did difference was I used the assistant band to do my pull-ups. Because I've been doing 10, 8, 9, I think is what I did last time. But today I just wanted to see what happens if I did what they were doing. So I used the resistance so that way I could get all the way up, because he even says at one point, make your chest, try to hit your chest to the bar.
Definitely get your abs up a little.
Yeah, but at one point he said try to get your chest to the bar. And I know when I do my pull-ups, I can only go about right here where it's my chin. So I thought, well, let me get a fuller range of motion. And when you do, you can feel it into your shoulders. The higher you go, the more of your shoulders into your traps that you're using, and less of your lats. So it was hitting different parts of my muscles than what it had previously. And I think with the higher reps, it'll help form me a little bit better, because I have size, I just don't have definition. So that's my thought anyway. So I tried that. And the second thing that I did different was I was using 12-pound dumbbells when we were doing the overhead press. But last time we did this, I had to almost do the entire 3rd round without weights at all. I just did naked arms. So I didn't want to do naked arms again. So I went down, the first round I used my 12s, and that's when I remembered what I was doing, and I was like, oh yeah, that's stupid. So I went down to grab my 10-pound dumbbells, and I did everything this time, and it made a huge difference. And I still feel like I got a great burn, but I actually feel like I got a better workout using less weights than I was when I was using heavier weights and doing less reps. So Again, it's a different feeling than what I'm used to because I can actually feel more of a burn in the shoulders, where in comparison to previous times, it was more of an exhaustion, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And then the same thing with the choppers. I noticed what I'm doing is I'm not really doing a full chopper motion. I'm kind of like keeping it here and doing it like this. And I noticed on the video, they're actually making big 8s with them, almost like they're rowing a boat. So, and again, I think it has to do with my arms were just exhausted before, and now using a little bit less weight, I was able to do more of a motion, because by the time I got to the 3rd round, my motion got a little bit smaller than what it had been the 2 previous rounds. But that's more motion than what I was doing when I did the previous routines of doing this. So I don't think it's gotten any easier.
Yeah, and now the only other, even though I said like the sit-ups, I think maybe getting 1 or 2 beats ahead is not a bad thing. The one thing I will say about the push-ups, I forced myself to stay in time with the push-ups, because there was one time where I just had to hold the plank. The reason for that is because you're in the plank longer. If you just knock out 25 push-ups, but you're going really fast and you're done like 5 reps before them, you're not getting the full effects, because you're not staying in the plank, not working your shoulders and your core quite as low. Mm-hmm. So that's one I think definitely should stay with it. But like I said, the only reason it's a setup that I just feel like I'm trying to go so fast that I'm not getting the full benefit of it. But
yeah, I forgot about those 2 moves. I was so caught up on my shoulders being tired. But yeah, the push-ups, I actually felt really good in my push-ups today, even in the burnout round. I didn't feel like I needed to drop to my knees at all during any of the push-ups. And previously, that was my complaint, was in the burnout round, I really struggled with the push-ups. So I do feel like I'm getting stronger there in just a short amount of time. Your body gets used to the movements, and it's cool because it almost like grows faster. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. But so anyway, I felt
it almost grows faster.
Yeah, like I feel like those muscles are growing faster. You know, when you first do a new movement that you like, I don't normally do a lot of push-ups. So to start doing a lot of push-ups, you're activating muscles that you wouldn't normally activate in that movement. So it was different. I feel like my body's
It's definitely different than doing like chest presses.
Yeah,
and
so I'm
bench
saying
press.
like I do chest presses and stuff, but when I do my chest press, I really feel it in my chest. With a push-up, you feel it in the front of your shoulder, chest, front of your chest, and you feel it in your really low middle part or high middle part of your back too. So it's activating different muscles in a different movement. So yeah, and then the burnout though. Still, my legs don't want to get up off the ground. I don't know, that movement's
The first,
really
like,
difficult.
when it gets to number 4 is about when your legs start to give out. And I noticed the one time, last time, she said she felt like her feet were getting off the ground, and I actually noticed my feet weren't getting off the ground. You're just kind of doing this flutter movement. And I had to force myself, I got to get my feet off the ground,
It's a hard movement.
It's pretty funny, yeah. And she feels it in the front of her leg, I feel it in my calves. So we're doing a little something different, I don't know, but here's another night, we both were sitting inside and we both had to, she posted something on Facebook about it's important to have your accountability partner or something along those lines. And I said, come on, accountability partner, let's get out in the gym. She says, yeah, we better do it before I fall asleep. Because we're doing another late workout. We took the kids out this afternoon. So
it's almost 9 o'clock again.
Another late workout. So it's a little harder when you've been going all day and
and again, it goes to play with, I've been keeping more, like I told you, the consistency of logging all my foods. And with the new app that I have, it also logs the time that you ate your meals, and then you can also put notes in there on how you're feeling energy-wise, wherever you want. So I'm really trying to bend.
She's trying to bend.
I'm trying to bend. So I've been trying to put as much detail as I can into my logs. And today, for instance, as soon as I'm grouchy. Yeah, I was grouchy.
She was.
And it goes to, I haven't had anything to eat today really at all. Like, it's already, we got home at 6:30?
7 probably.
7, somewhere like that, from the movies. And I've been at work all day, and so all I had was my Shakeology with my scoop of Quest protein in it for breakfast this morning. And then I splurged and I got a bagel around 11 o'clock this morning, and I haven't ate since 11. It was already 7 o'clock. I didn't bring my lunch, I forgot it.
That stinks.
Yeah.
I ate a well-prepared meal from my beautiful bride over here for my lunch.
I ate
And
my lunch for dinner
delicious.
though. So
Yes,
that
you
works.
did.
So, but yeah, so you're looking at an 11 o'clock in the morning and going all the way to almost 7 o'clock at night with no food, no water. It was a terrible nutrition day for me, and I am feeling it. I got in the bedroom and I sat down and I literally was wanting to go to sleep already. And again, it's your body reacting to not having enough fuel for the day. So it's
And when you work out late, you can't take pre-workout or you will not go to sleep at night. We've learned that.
Yes.
We learned that during Master's Hammer and Chisel.
That was terrible.
So, yeah, we did that a couple times. Not a good idea. So we're working off of just whatever your food energy is what we're working off of. So
yeah, it is what it is. But I tell you what, I have found my new favorite healthy meal cheat for busy moms or busy dads even is get like 3 rotisserie chickens from your grocery store. Take all the skin off of it the first day and shred it. And I made lunches and dinners for me, lunches for both of us, for all week, plus for our daughter. I did all of her lunches, and I still had enough chicken from those 3 chickens to do. I made them chicken nachos, not healthy, but I made that. I made tonight chicken stir fry, homemade, so it was a lot healthier.
yeah, and it was good.
And then I made something else with the chicken earlier this week. So I made 3 meals on top of all that for a family of 6. So, terrific buy, and it literally takes me 10 to 15 minutes tops to make dinner every night, which is great. So, if you always say, I know I'm a big one, if I'm not home by like 4 o'clock, I'm not cooking. It's just not happening.
But now you're doing it.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, but this
Right.
is a way for people, most people don't get out of work till like, what, 5:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. So,
She does what she needs to do to make sure that the family gets home cooked meals though, because we might eat out once a week.
and that's
where we
usually when I
bring-
have a night truck.
Yeah, and then I grab something for the kids because I'm too lazy to cook.
But I'm just going with, it's a nice, quick alternative to have all your protein already cooked and shredded and ready to go. And chicken is such a versatile protein that you can use it in anything. Even like our daughter who's doing driver's ed, she's been coming home, what am I gonna eat? So I'm like, make yourself a salad. So it's easy to grab greens out of the salad that's already there, throw some shredded chicken on it, bam, there's her dinner right there. It's healthy, quick. So it's a nice little, if you're short on time, that's a way to do it. You can get a lot of meals out of it for not much money.
All right. We will see.
That
we don't
was
work
the
out.
tip for the
We
day.
don't. That's your tip for the day.
No, tomorrow's Easter.
Tomorrow is Easter, day off.
Yay!
You won't see us at least until Monday, and maybe some new workouts on Monday. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll
I think
see.
so. I think Monday's when we do our first new ab routine.
I don't
But
know.
I think it's cardio too again.
We kind of look at the calendar as it goes. So we'll see you on Monday for another day, another workout, and it'll be week 2. All right.
That's it.
See you later.
Bye.